Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. It's time for your read. Here we go today. Thank you for coming in and joining me. You're very welcome here. Remember, not everything's going to resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. It may resonate later, maybe for somebody else. Use tarot to help you to help yourself. And thank you to all who have supported this channel with your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations, your comments. Thank you. Let's get into this. When the bird sings gratitude. Yay. That's lovely. Remembering to be grateful, also birds and messages. Music. Regeneration. Staying in your feminine energy that allows energy to come towards you. It's less action oriented. Yeah, something big about music. Eye-opening about music. More messages for our collective. If the fox can't find his tail or her tail, this card talks about looking in the wrong areas for things. You're in the wrong spot if you can't find your tail. Purify. If you're in the wrong spot, purify, sage, or this could be just purify your area with some sage. When I'm cooking, I throw some into. Okay, holly. Hollyhock, maybe? Yeah, hollyhock, abundance. Okay, you're meant for abundance, but you may be on a different path right now. The birds are sending in messages. Listen to their songs. And something about music. I feel like a lot of you don't even feel like music is part of your path. And I feel like it's a very big part of your path. You're going after something else. No more people pleasing and jealousy is out here now. You're going after something else. And it feels like it's kind of unusual for you to be jealous of somebody else, but you're going after something else that somebody or several people are really good at. And you're like, why am I not good at this? And I really want to be good at this. And I think, hey, I'm all for practicing and making something happen and getting better. But this message is go after what naturally you're good at. And it has something to do with music. And if you're going after something that isn't quite coming together and you're giving it all you got and you're just getting exhausted, some of you are just exhausted by these efforts, and then other people are better and you're not a naturally jealous person, but you're kind of like, why? Why doesn't this turn out better for me? It's some sort of message to, don't give up there, but it's a message of finding where you're just naturally super talented and staying more in line with that. Are you doing this other thing and trying to be good at it because somebody else is pushing you to be good at this, but it's not, your heart's not really in it? That could be too. Amber and Dawn Redwood, rewild. Perception versus reality. Goes hand in hand with this fox and the tail issue. Perception versus reality. You might feel like time is running out on something or what you're trying to make happen here. Again, the message is just get into your natural flow and be more embracing a path that is that. Music, no place like home, what feels like home. And bring that music back into your life. And I feel like you're going to be feeling this home energy. Something here, Spirit's saying like, you've forgotten. So do something you used to do with music, or do something you've always wanted to do regarding music, and you're going to feel a sense of, I'm home. That's the path. Okay? Something with that path is what needs to be more at the forefront of your mind and your actions here. And also there will be a huge sense of gratitude. Clean it up. And being told to read this. Okay, and we know that this one means, cleaning out old energy from items that you have may have from the past, and also just how that can affect your present, as well as just clutter, how that can affect your energy in a room. But yeah, I'm being asked to read this more thoroughly. Let's see. What's here? There's something within that's here. Getting to the core of a situation. Freedom from a burden. Is this a burden to be on this path that you're trying so hard at? When the message here is stay on the paths that are natural for you and more light, airy, easy. Cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. So I'm hearing, ask yourself the whys. Why are you on this other path or trying so hard with something that isn't coming together? Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Yeah, I feel like that's why you're kind of chasing your tail in the wrong direction. Could be you're surrounded by physical clutter in your home, too much work, or just being overwhelmed. It's time to clean house. Every item out of place every item out of place irritates the energy, irritates you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others, that's that jealousy energy that we talked about, that leads to a sense of lack. This leads to a sense of lack when you compare yourself to others. This takes up energetic space. And unnecessary feelings of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. And that has something to do with music, and that has something to do with a sense of gratitude here and a feeling of home. Wow. Sweep away the old stuff so the new can flow through. Do an inventory of that stuff. See what's yours and what's not yours. Yeah, that's the tail. What's yours and what's not yours? Where are you trying to find your tail? And where is your tail? Sort through the baggage. Become unencumbered and watch your relationships flourish. This is a sign, maybe this card, that you're overburdened or overwhelmed, and it's okay to say no. Yeah, some energy here is pushing you on another path, and it's okay to say no because it's not your home. You don't feel like home there. And you're doing a lot of comparison with others, and that doesn't feel like you either. You prosper even more when you say no. It's possible you may be focusing too much on other people right now. That's chasing your tail energy. Trying too hard to be helpful. Does taking on what belongs to others make you feel needed or desired? Perhaps you think it's your calling to relieve people of their burdens. But what is the cost to you and to them? Wow. Wow. That's what we've been talking about as well. Don't clean up someone else's side of the street. You're not helping by freeing him or her of responsibility. You're also not doing yourself any favors, and you just might be adding an even greater strain to yourself. You are loved as you are. Something about music. Get on that path. Find your tail there. You don't need to be needed to be loved. Well, I see why we had to read that a little bit further. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. For those of you who feel kind of lost, some of you need to start a beginning, or it's being suggested to start a new beginning with your soul team, your soul tribe, the divine, the connection you have there, your spiritual side. Start the divine gateway, right as I'm talking about this, divine gateway. Open up that divine gateway. Because you're listening to something else or someone else that's not helping you with a real true beginning where you're supposed to be co-creating with the divine. Okay? And that's part of this gratitude and finding your home and knowing where that tail is. Okay? Not chasing it elsewhere and finding it's not where you're looking. I'm going to grab one more card and a charm. Final messages here for our collective. Yeah, and I feel like the energy, as we get this out, it may be hard to hear, but I don't feel for too many of you. I feel like it's something you've been waiting to hear. Okay, it's more energy like that. But I feel like there's a huge, I feel like I'm leaving the chair. I feel so much lighter. Like, what a weight. And any kind of issues I was having, like with a headache, I can feel them leaving right now. They're like coming up the right side of my shoulder area into my face and up and out. So this could be a real big headache you're dealing with that releases when you start to say no and you find your path and you find that home and you co-create with the divine and you get that divine gateway open again. Or open for the first time, okay? Abundance happens. Purifying, that's that purifying with the sage. Purify your space and also just purify, clean it up, like we talked about. Whatever's standing in the way of the path that you need to be on, okay? Four of Swords, the Moon, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, I said one more card, 3 came out. This is really good energy. What you don't see is that you're burnt out on this wrong path, on this path that you're maybe trying to please somebody else with, or you think, hey, this is where the group is going and I can do this too. It's not the path you're supposed to be on. And you'll be good at it as you work towards this, if it's something that you really want to work towards, but it's not going to be the path that you're supposed to be on where things just, that feminine energy we talked about, where things are just coming towards you and it's just easy because it's where you're supposed to be. Okay, it's a feeling of home there. It's going to be very prosperous too. 10 of Pentacles, off the charts, prosperity here. When you find that path, let the divine lead you there, help you get there. You'll be very grateful. You don't see that you're burnt out now on this other path for whatever the reasons are, okay? Because they'll be different for everybody. Okay, prosperity. Remember prosperity. Very important here. Find that path. Find your tail. Your tail's there on the other path. Has something to do with a feeling of home, co-creation, and music. That is your message. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment. It helps the channel. And until next time, let's remember who we are. Let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.